Chernobyl, echoes of a silent catastrophe. In the pre-dawn hours of April 26, 1986, the world witnessed an event that would forever change the course of nuclear history. Deep within the heart of the Soviet Union, at the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in Pripyat, Ukraine, a routine safety test on reactor number 4 escalated into an unimaginable catastrophe. The night air crackled with tension as engineers and operators, unaware of the impending disaster, engaged in what they believed to be a routine experiment. The goal was to test the reactor's safety systems, but a series of unforeseen events set the stage for a tragedy of unparalleled magnitude. As the test commenced, a sudden power surge triggered a catastrophic explosion. The reactor's graphite moderator ignited, sending plumes of radioactive particles into the night sky. The once peaceful town of Pripyat, nestled near the plant, became the epicenter of an invisible and deadly threat. News of the disaster spread slowly, shrouded in the secrecy of the Soviet regime. In the following days, the extent of the catastrophe became apparent. Reactor number 4's core was exposed, releasing vast amounts of radioactive material into the atmosphere. Pripyat, once a bustling community, was evacuated, leaving behind a ghost town frozen in time. The Chernobyl disaster sent shockwaves through the global community, awakening a collective awareness of the inherent risks of nuclear energy. The magnitude of the release of radioactive isotopes far surpassed that of the Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombings, making Chernobyl the worst nuclear disaster in history. An army of liquidators, brave men and women, was assembled to contain the fallout. Clad in makeshift protective gear, they faced unimaginable risks to mitigate the consequences of the catastrophe. Helicopters dropped tons of sand, lead, and boron onto the exposed reactor in a desperate attempt to quell the unrelenting release of radiation. The toll on human life and health was staggering. The immediate impact claimed the lives of firefighters and plant workers, while the insidious effects of radiation exposure manifested in the form of cancers, birth defects, and long-term health issues for those in the surrounding regions. The Chernobyl exclusion zone, a desolate landscape encompassing the plant and surrounding areas, became a haunting testament to the destructive power of nuclear energy gone awry. Pripyat, frozen in time, stood as a silent witness to the irreversible consequences of the disaster. Decades later, the eerie silence of the exclusion zone is punctuated by the haunting echoes of a tragedy that transcends generations. Chernobyl's legacy persists in the ongoing efforts to secure the site, the meticulous monitoring of radiation levels, and the poignant reminder of the fragile balance between progress and the inherent dangers that lurk within. The Chernobyl disaster remains a somber chapter in human history, reminding us of the need for vigilance, transparency, and respect for the awesome power that we harness in our pursuit of scientific advancements.